now all the MLAs have disappeared. They don't want to come on this debate. They feel that ये तो पुराना हो गया.
And they have disappeared from
and they have disappeared from TV. Only people like you remain, who want to come back. It's like addressing the grief. It's like, it's a very far off comparison, but it's like acknowledgement of an atrocity, saying that you couldn't do anything. It's that sort of a thing. I don't even get calls from MLAs anymore that we would like to come and say, what will they say? घर से तो बाहर निकल नहीं रहे हैं आप, जा नहीं रहे हैं, टीवी स्टूडियो में देखेंगे तो लोग और नाराज होंगे. Isn't that true, Hejang?
I mean, there has been a deep polarization, and if you can also understand from the MLAs, the 10 MLAs make a strong stand saying that we need separate administration. At the same time, the other MLAs from the Valley people, the Meitei community, are also demanding for the withdrawal of the Assam Rifle, who are protecting the innocent people from the onslaught of those people from the Valley. And then when the entire Valley, there is enough evidence of the presence of proscribed band and terrorist organization in whose hands are the arms and ammunition which were looted from the police station and the other security forces of the state. Now, when such polarization and then when the even...
I think, Hejang, I think you should allow Rohan to respond to what you have said. Itna banta hai. Rohan, respond to it.
Yeah. You're even calling the year of the year wrong. What we were trying to compare was we have never gone to another. What we were fighting among ourselves was among the state itself, among the state itself.
And
but
I strongly
to the
disagree when he's saying he gives shelter to all the Kukis during the Naga and Kukis conflicts. Please remember, we are the one who protect Manipur integrity during that time, okay? We shed the blood, we give our life, and lots of houses, numbers of villages are dislodged. And that's what we do. We do because we are protecting Manipur integrity from the people who are trying to disintegrate.
So protect now.
Manipur.
Let's protect now. Let's stay in Manipur. Let's stay in that one Manipur that we have been expecting.
Now, when you don't
let's stay in that one
Manipur.
Let's stay in that one peaceful Manipur that we have been preserving. That is our approach as a Manipuri, not as a Meitei. Not as a Meitei. We are requesting the same thing right now, and that is what you are trying to do. That is what you have been trying to do for past few days. You have been trying to make the territorial integrity of Manipur, and there is a recent article.
You call us poppy planter, and there are lots of poppy planter, and then you only told us the poppy planter, and you said narco terrorists. Who are the narco terrorists? Narco terrorists are the people from the valley people who are getting all the benefit of the poppy plantation. We are just the only
sir, let me
this cultivator
sir,
from the hills.
let me interrupt, sir. Let me interrupt.
This poppy, and sir, the whole benefit, the largest chunk, and the big fees are from the Meitei, and then you yourself are waging war against narco terrorists and targeting against the Kuki community. Why don't you target all those people? And even there are lots of political power. There are lots of people in political leadership who are involved in drugs, and then why don't you call them narco terrorists? Why you are alleging one after the other without any evidence, substantial evidence?
I was also one of the first person who really fought out as an activist on this anti-drugs campaign. For your information, it was by the NAB department. Out of 15,400 acres of land found to be poppy cultivated in Manipur, 13,122, which is around like 85% of the total poppy cultivated land, on the year basis of 2017 to 2023 was from your Kuki dominated area. You can't just come up with a blame game when 85% of the poppy planted cultivated area is on your jurisdiction where there is
it's not about percentage. It's not about percentage.
No, you can't blame us. No, when it is done in your own land, you can't blame us, sir. When it is done in your own land, where your chiefs and where your kings have given permission on that, you can't just come and...
If you are saying 81 or 91 or whatever,
it's about the percentage. It's about the percentage.
You should be against that. You should be against that.
Yeah, that's what I'm against it. That is what I'm against it. To be heard, that is a Meitei, Naga, we are completely against it. And we have been completely standing against it.
We have to be against that plantation. But when you are targeting
yes, I'm against it. I'm against it. Yet it be the Meiteis, I'm against it.
When we are saying
Nagas,
it's
I'm
targeted
against it.
ethnic cleansing,
Kukis,
we
I'm
have
against
very
it.
enough evidence because this is a well pre-planned
Sir,
Finish
the
cleansing,
data itself
because
has
months
already
before
proved,
this,
sir. You can't keep
collected
on
all the
justifying.
gun
Already
license, all the gun
85%
license,
is from your
and the highest
Kuki-dominated
number of gun
area.
license
And
issued
how
to
can
the
you
valley
come up,
people, because
keeping
this
on
has been
coming and
data has
blaming
been
ourselves?
provided. The highest number of gun license has been provided to the valley people, and just before the violence, the licensed guns of the hill people, especially the Kuki people, are asked to deposit in the police camp. And before that
No, it was all
service
the
was
state.
done,
It was
and then
all the
all the
state. It
houses
was
of the
all the
Kuki
state. It was
communities
not
are
only the valley.
marked.
It was
And when
all
this
the state,
violence
sir. It
happens,
was all
the
the state.
marked houses are all targeted. And
No,
you don't
sir.
accept the very
You
fact that this is
no
a
see when
targeted
sir,
attack on the Kuki
sir, when
people.
you're coming about the drugs thing, just see the number of drugs which are caught in Mizoram right now. Manipur has been a total blockage. Have you ever heard of any news of like Manipuris or the Maites caught? No, it's all your tribe which is being
Hello.
caught
I
in
think your
Mizoram right
data
now, sir.
has something wrong with you.
It's all in
Your data
Mizoram
has
right
something
now, sir.
wrong with
It's
you.
happening. It's the
Don't be
data
too
itself
biased
which
in
is
your
speaking.
data.
You
Don't be
no,
too
you can't
biased in
just
your data.
blame
There
us
are
with an
numbers of Meitei
with,
codes. Did you ever
yes,
heard
yes, I
a
do agree the
A
fact. I'm not saying that we
Who has
100%
a
are
connection with
clean,
the
but
minister
almost like all
was
the
caught in
percentage are
Delhi
coming from the
with
Kuki.
with drugs. He was caught in Delhi, and a good number of leaders. And there are lots of factories which are in Infal, in Thoubal, which was busted by the police forces. How can you say there's no
Yes,
such?
sir. And I can even
The
quote from
factory
the
was
NAB
busted,
data
no?
how many cookies were caught, how many Maitais were caught, how many Maitai Muslims were caught. But I'm
Yeah,
speaking from the
true.
data.
That's
Yes,
true.
the
Then
number of
why are
Maitai
you calling
Muslims were
particular
more.
community
And Cookie comes in the
as
second.
narco
Cookie comes in the
terrorists?
second.
That's what
And
I'm
Maitai
saying.
comes in
That's
the
what I'm
third.
saying.
I'm not
Let's
telling and
become
I'm
fair.
justifying and
Let's become
telling
fair,
that
and let's
we
become
are
true
clean people.
in what we are saying. If you really want Manipur to be intact, speak the truth.
Yeah, I'm speaking the truth. I'm
I don't
speaking the
want
data.
Manipur
What do you
to
want
be
more me to speak?
Manipur
What
to
do you
be
want me
broken.
more
But
to speak?
you people force. Physically, you force us to leave Manipur, and emotionally, you force us to be apart with your people, and administratively, you discriminated us. Out of 7,000 crores, only 41 is for the hills, entire hills. What is that?
No,
Don't you
sir.
think
I
that
have the data also
administrative
in that
discrimination?
regard. I have also the data which was published by the government of Manipur in that regard. You can't just come up with a blame game coming like this and
No, it's not a blame game.
differentiating between the
We
hills and
never
the
play
valley.
blame
The
games
data
like
itself
you.
was very clearly
We
speaking from
never
the
play
government of Manipur.
blame games like you.
Now
Because the
I'm not
lies that
speaking
you
from the side
spread,
of the
the
government.
lies
I'm
that you
speaking as
spread
a
to the
true
entire world
Manipuri.
now is
If,
coming back to
if
hit you.
when you
You are
yourself
so
cannot
good in
consider
spreading
you
lies.
yourself as
You
a true
control all the
Manipuri,
media house.
how can
You
you
control all
keep
the
on
media
speaking
house, and
about a
you've been
true
spreading
Manipur
lies. Now
picture? How can you
I
keep
have
on
already told you
how,
very just before that. I have told you even the mass population are misinformed. That's why the conflict is still lingering. Now let's
it's
tell the
exactly
truth. If
happening
the
with you,
media
sir.
can
It's
tell the
exactly
truth,
happening with
then
you,
the
sir.
whole
Sir,
population,
see,
and
when the
whether
number
it's
of
Kuki or
churches,
Meitei,
when the
will come
number
back
of
to
churches
normal
datas
sense.
are being
Will
published
come
by
back to
Kuki
humanity
leaders,
sense.
and when we said that 31 mandirs are being burned down, there are so many lakhs of your Kuki people who believes that Rohan is a fake Christian. Why is he speaking for the mandirs? I'm telling, I'm a Christian.
I
My
never
church
said
was
you are a
no, sir,
Christian.
sir,
I
sir.
don't.
No,
I'm
sir.
not. I'm
Don't, sir.
not
Let
talking
me
in terms of
complete, sir.
religious
Let me complete,
from
sir.
the
Let me
religious
complete,
perspective,
sir.
Rohan. I'm
Sir,
not speaking from the
when my
religious
church was
perspective.
being
I'm speaking
vandalized, when my church,
from money
sir, when my church is being
perspective, not from
vandalized, I
religious
am saying my
perspective.
church
You
was being vandalized.
understand me that one, okay?
Then when I say mandirs were also burned by our Kuki brothers and sisters who falls in the category of Christians. How dare you people call me Judah Iscariot for exposing the truth of the number of mandirs
Who
that you
called
have
you
burned?
Judas Iscariot? I never called you Judas Iscariot.
No.
And we are
See,
talking.
sir, you can't come up with a
Hey,
dry
Rohan, it's
argument,
between you and
sir.
me. It's between you and me. Let's not bring in
Yeah,
other people
that's what,
who are
sir.
not part of this talk show.
Why you people are
No,
calling me Judah Iscariot when I
it's
expose the
between you
number of
and me.
mandirs?
Rohan, you and Mishal me, okay? We are here in this
Yes,
talk show.
yeah,
Let's not bring in
Misauji,
people
that's
who
what
are not
Misau
part of
sir,
this
that's
talk
what
show,
I'm
okay?
saying. That's what I'm
If you
saying.
say that
I'm
many things
speaking
to
you the
say,
facts and
people who are
figure.
not here,
I'm
okay?
not
People are
quoting
not
any
here.
kind of
I have
emotional
many things to
structures
say.
right
I
now.
can blame them. I can just allege them that they are calling me this and that. But we should not bring people who are not here. I think it should be between you and me. Let's talk very constructively.
Okay. I think I've allowed you. I think I've allowed both of you your space, your time, and you really wanted to, address some issues, talk to each other. Hasina, are you there?
Yes, I am. And I think Manipur need a radical healing, Kartike, at this point of time. And Manipur needs leaders who can be uncomfortable with the situation and take lead. If they fail to do that, India as a government, the central government needs to give directive. It's time. It can take on the, the disparities of opinion that continue to be having. Understand that, there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of failure that has happened in the last 70 days. There's issues of the past that needs to be resolved. But we have to look at the present, which is more present. If the leaders are hiding away, if the leaders are not coming forefront, they are not trying to be out there to really speak it out or take leadership, then the central government will have to take leadership. The central government will have to take the lead at this point of time. And those leaders who join hands will have to be able to be uncomfortable, to come up and tell that this is the need. We have to keep all opinions, all situation aside, but let's give law and order a chance for the people to be able to have their rights back. I think that's very, very critical. It's an issue of concern. I could even see both our panelists today. I know both of you have your opinion, respected opinion. But here we are at a national TV. It is not about, who is right. There are issues and concern that is unresolved. But any issues and concern of unresolved that has affected minorities, indigenous people at any level, these are bigger debates. But what is the need of the hour right now is that when do the peace and order, peace reconciliation of Manipur comes about? When is the law and order is going to be taken care the way it's supposed to be taken care by the government? And where is the government? If the government has failed, then I think it's time for the central government to come on board. I think women at the ground who have really been part and parcel of a very strong voice for Manipur, it's time for them to come together as well.
But I think Hasina, how do you do that? I'll be very honest here. Hasina, tell me, how do you do that? I do not know.
Central government has to do that, Karthikeyan.
There's a question. There's a question for you. When we treat women, we treat them as if they don't have political ideology. Very gendered way of looking at women. या तो देवी है या एकदम खराब है. Women. If you look at the way women have organized themselves for the larger Meitei cause, they are the ones who have been blocking the convoys of army. The women, the Meitei Lupun, and I think other women organization of Meiteis, they led to the release of one of the militants who had participated in killing killing of a Fauji. So, I think women absent of political ideology is wrong. Women have a political ideology. Women are equally divided. It's like women are not patriarchal. Women transfer patriarchy. If the society is patriarchal, women also participate in it. I am saying that women are equally polarized here in Manipur.
Of course, I'm not denying that. But at the end of the day, give them the chance to be the voices, to be a part and a parcel of that peace reconciliations. You might find some of the movement that has taken place as an alarm that they need to stop situation that has happened in the past, that is happening right now, which you are showing in all the clips that is going on, but at the end of the day, it is also time for women to sit on the front board to talk with the leaders, the political leaders. It's just not about going on from one place to the other. Look at the clips. The clip is all about moving from one place to the other, alarming the situation. It's like you're running away from a situation. Where is that law and order? Who's going to stop that riots going out there? It has to be, the elected, government. Now, if that government has failed, then it has to be the central government. I think that's what our constitution says, isn't it, Karthikeyan?